Welcome back YouTube, you have Ahmed again from In-Depth Tech Reviews, and in this video I'm gonna go through everything we know so far about the Pixel 4 collected from hundreds of articles online to get you prepared for the 15th of October event. I will go through 8 different categories to make things easier for you, but before getting started, let's make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. So let's jump in. So the first thing to talk about here is the camera, where Google pushed everything to the next level, leaving no room for the competition. The Pixel 4 will have 2 cameras, a 12 megapixel main camera and a 16 megapixel telephoto lens, in addition to a third sensor expected to be time-of-flight sensor, along with the flash. The Pixel 4 will use an improved camera sensor with f1.7 instead of the f1.8 of last year in the Pixel 3, even better than the iPhone 11 Pro with f1.8. Also, XDA developers managed to get their hands on some references in the camera app that hints to new camera features that we didn't see before in Pixel devices, like audio zoom, which adjusts the audio focus when you zoom in and out while taking videos, enhanced night sight, better wide-angle selfies, and live HDR. On 9 to 5 Google, there are leaks about motion mode that can take action shots with moving subjects in the foreground and blurry backgrounds. Also, it's leaked that the Pixel 4 will have a wide-angle front-facing camera. Now let's move on to the latest news, with a leaked video that gives us hands-on experience on the dual exposure feature, where you can adjust the exposure of the shadows and the highlights separately, creating your own dual exposure look. So to create that effect yourself, you will need to capture 2 separate photos with 2 different exposures and then blend them together using editing software, while the Pixel 4 will allow you to achieve this using a click of a button. It's also leaked that Google will replace the old visual core we saw in the Pixel 2 and 3 with a new neural core, which is expected to enhance the quality of images. And of course, the astrophotography feature, which is no longer a leak, as Google surprised all of us by releasing it officially in the Google Camera app version 7.1 for older Pixel models, even before the launch of the Pixel 4. And I covered the feature in previous videos that you can check if you want to know more. So now I will leave you with some camera samples from the Pixel 4 that made me really excited. Now let's move on to the Motion Sense and Face ID. Google themselves showed us how the Motion Sense and Face ID features will work on the Pixel 4 in a very short video. But now 9 to 5 Google managed to get their hands on some commercial videos showing how powerful the Motion Sense technology is, where you can snooze alarms, silence calls, and skip songs, but this is not everything. You can even play games using Motion Sense, which was a surprise for me, and it seems to be that Google already have some titles ready to start with. Like Pokemon Go, which has a version optimized for Solely Radar, which is used for the Motion Sense technology. So I'm really waiting to see what other titles we will get and how that will change the gaming experience on the mobile phone. There is also another feature leaked by This Is Tech Today called Reach to Check, where you can move your hand closer to the phone to see your lock screen. Same as the Tap to Check feature, but using the Motion Sense. But this doesn't mean that we will lose the old gestures. There are screenshots from the prototype Pixel 4 units showing a squeeze for assistant, a squeeze for silence, flip to shush, flip camera, and tap to check phone. Keep in mind that Motion Sense will not be available in all countries, but the most recent update from XDA developers hints to 53 countries, which is more than the 38 countries mentioned by 9 to 5 Google. When it comes to the Face ID, there is a commercial video showing how fast and responsive the Face ID on the Pixel 4, so I hope this is not just a commercial and that will be the case in real life. There is one more hands-on video showing that you can use the Face ID for making payments. Next is Google Assistant, and Google took it to the next level. So in my opinion, Google Assistant is the most powerful virtual assistant we have right now, so what about making it even smarter? So check out this demo.
Reply to Justin, had a great time with my family and it was so beautiful. Show me my pictures from Yellowstone. The ones with animals. Send it to Justin. Reply, and we even saw bison. When is my flight? Reply, I should get in around 1 p.m.
Another leak from 9 to 5 Google advising that Google is working on a Race to Talk feature for the Google Assistant to make the experience even more seamless, where you raise your phone and start talking to the assistant. Another cool feature that I'm personally excited about is handling on-hold calls, where the assistant will do the boring part and stay on hold for you and let you know when a human being is back on the line. For Google to achieve this crazy fast Google Assistant, all the data required to action your commands will be saved locally on the device in 0.5 gigabytes, where the original size of this data is 100 gigabytes. The new Google Assistant is coming soon to Canada, UK, and Singapore with no information about the rest of the countries, so I hope to see it soon as I use my Google Assistant pretty much every day. Next, the Pixel 4 display. It will be an AMOLED display with Quad HD resolution, but this is not the exciting part about the Pixel 4 display. What's exciting here, it will support 90Hz refresh rate, which is crazy smooth. So if you want to try the experience, try to get your hands on OnePlus 7 Pro and you will understand why this is something to wait for. Also, Google added a new feature called Ambient EQ, which will adjust the display white balance based on the lighting condition, which will deliver better viewing experience. Let's move on to the next category, and I will start with the colors. Now we know for a fact that the Pixel 4 will have just black, clearly white, and oh so orange, with a matte finish and the missing two-tone look of the older Pixel models. When it comes to the specs, they are what you would expect from a flagship device, except for the motion sensor technology, the new neural core, and the 90Hz display. But when it comes to the battery, the Pixel 4 has a slightly smaller battery than the Pixel 3 of last year, while the Pixel 4 has a bigger battery than the 3 XL. So not sure why the Pixel 4 didn't get a battery bump like the Pixel 4 XL, so let's wait for the event to understand more. Finally, the pricing. There are leaks from Canada that shows the Pixel 4 retail prices that you can see now on the screen, but definitely it's hard to assume that a simple currency conversion will allow us to know the real prices in all countries, but we will take that as a rough estimate for the final prices. Now let's talk about the leaked apps from the Pixel 4, and I will start with the Google Recorder app. It's the most simple yet extremely powerful recorder you can have on a mobile phone. It can detect the type of sounds on the fly while recording, either if it's music, speech, whistle, or even birds. It can also transcribe your words. So you can search within your recording for specific sounds, giving you this yellow mark over the desired areas, or even search for the actual words recorded in your recording. Not only this, but you can either share the text only, audio only, or both together. So this app makes me feel it's something from the future. Also, the Pixel 4 wallpapers has been leaked, and this time they are totally different. The first wallpaper is the compass, where it uses your device compass and change accordingly. You can also change the colors of the wallpaper. The other popular wallpaper is the doodle, where you can change the style completely or even build your own style. Also, these wallpapers change based on your device theme, whether if it's dark or light. And finally, the Living Universe wallpapers that are pretty much the same of last year. In addition to the customizable wallpapers, Google will even allow you to customize the whole phone by starting from the font, icons, accent color, and icon shape, and save your style for future use. Finally, the safety app that has the car crash detection feature, which will call 911 and your emergency contacts to get help as soon as possible, same as Apple's fall detection, but Google went the extra mile and added the car crash to the list of emergencies. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you like my video, and if you do, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.